Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on in your love life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Page of Wands. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like this card is just talking about, excitement and curiosity. It can also speak of like communication coming from, a lot of times when this card shows up, I feel like this is talking about your twin, Taurus, okay? Because they always show up as a page. Sometimes they show up as a king, but usually they're showing up as a page because this person is very immature. They're very, very childish, okay? And I feel like that's why they're showing up like this, okay? So I feel like they're watching you and they're very curious and excited. They may be trying to come towards you to communicate because, the Page of Wands can talk about, communication. Underneath this, we have the Judgment card. This is Scorpio energy. Is talking about a second chance in love with a higher level of commitment with the Hierophant, okay? So it's your energy. And then we've got the Lovers here, which is Gemini energy, and it is talking about, a perfect relationship where you vibe with this person on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles here, which can talk about juggling because you have the person from the past, which is the twin, and the new person coming, which is the soulmate. Okay, you always have more than two people. So there may be some other people. You might have 6 or 7 pentacles you try to juggle. Okay. Underneath this is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. I feel like this is representing you. It is talking about you sitting in this energy where you're using it to heal what has happened in your love life so you can move forward to what it is you want. Okay. There's a Tower moment coming here with the Scorpio, with this Scorpio card. And I feel like it's a change to a long time situation where, you haven't been getting treated the way that you want it to be treated. Okay. And so because of that, because you're doing your healing, is going to create a Tower moment. All right. And then here you go. This is the energy you're sitting in right now with the Queen of Swords. And this is talking about, you protecting your energy, being very truthful with people, probably to a fault. They're probably not liking what's coming out of your mouth, but who cares? Because people need to approach you properly if they don't want to get chopped by this sword. Okay. So we are going to start by clarifying the Page of Wands. Let's go. Oh, see it? Look, we got a reconciliation about to come to pass, and Spirit is telling you to be patient. Okay, and take your time. Wait for it to, come about. We all want to rush things. We want it yesterday, but in this situation, everything's, it's divine timing, and both of you have to be ready for this situation. Okay. So Spirit is telling you, that you, and I feel like this is you and the new person, the soulmate. You have telepathy. You're talking to each other telepathically. Okay. You may be dreaming about this person. They may be dreaming about you. When you first wake up, you may be getting, psychic messages from them. Okay. Then we've got the Music card here showing messages received and sent as well. Okay. And then we've got the Desire card. So you got a lot of passion for this new person that's coming in. Okay. All right. Okay. So when it comes to this is your twin. They're now trying to sit in this divine masculine energy, but I feel like you don't really care about that because the new person is already in this energy. Okay. All right. Let me get one more card. Okay. So we've got Poker Face here, taking a risk. Taking a chance, taking a risk, not showing their hand, gambling. This could represent your twin trying to come towards you, taking a risk to come towards you, because remember, it's clarifying the Page of Wands. And like I said, the new person never shows up as like a page. They're usually a king or queen. Okay. So this first card here represents what's going on with you this week. And we have the World. And I feel like this is talking about, just you trying to overcome personal challenges. You're trying to open up new doors and opportunities for yourself because you don't like the way things have been going with your love life in the past. I feel like you're not liking, the state of affairs in a lot of areas in your life with this world card. Okay, let's clarify. So you are working to change it. So you're going through a transformation because look at the butterflies. See the butterflies all around her? And you're sitting on top of the world. Okay, I hear Brandy has a song called Sitting on Top of the World, and that's what I hear in my head. Okay. So we've got the guidance card here. This is spirit, saying that they're guiding you through this transformation that you're going through with the world. Okay, you're closing out an old cycle of the way, of you being treated in a way that you hated being treated this way. And I feel like you're hell bent and determined to get yourself out of that. And that's why the world card is showing up like this. Okay. All right. World. Yeah, we've got separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. I feel like this is your twin. Okay, the two of you are separated, of course, but I feel like this sadness and bitterness, I feel like the bitterness might be you, but the sadness is your twin. Okay, they're missing you because they can't munch on your energy because you're gone. Okay, I'm not laughing at any pain or anything like that you're going through. I'm talking about what spirit is telling me about the munching. Okay, all right. So the card we have for your person, Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is talking about, I feel like this is talking about the twin, that this situation has become very burdensome to them because you have left. Okay, for a lot of you, I feel like your soul contract may have been broken with this person. Okay, because if you feeling like this person is a stranger to you now and you no longer have feelings for them, then that means that your contract with them has been broken, and it has the new one with the soulmate has started up. Okay, this Ten of Wands, this person is overwhelmed and burdened because this is part of their karma for disrespecting you, mistreating you, and abusing you. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, we got the date card showing up here. So I feel like, because this person is going through this stuff, it's because they're trying to stop this here. They know they did something wrong. They realize that they're reaping what they've sown. And so now they're going to try to come towards you, wanting to date you and wanting to make you believe that they want commitment. But we all know the story, right? This person is just trying to use this in order to stop the negative events that are happening in their lives because they've backstabbed you. Okay, so this is talking about heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, a shocking attack. So this person didn't expect all this crap, this avalanche of bad karma that's falling on them. They didn't expect this, right? So it's like they feel backstabbed, but in all actuality, this backstabbing is occurring because of what they did to you. They backstabbed you and now they're getting backstabbed. So this person is going to try to come towards you, make you think that this is what they want because they're trying to make things right between the two of you again so they can try to reestablish their control, whatever control they felt like they had over you, and to try to stop this karma from happening. But they can't stop it because they were the ones that set it in motion. Okay. All right, so when it comes to the energy between the both of you, see, there it is, Knight of Wands. They trying to come in and out. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know about the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands comes in, blustering in with all this passion, acting like they're gonna seduce you. Like I don't know if I'm telling my age, but I don't know if y'all know like the Looney Tunes. Pepe Le Pew, the little skunk. That will always, tell you, oh, I'm going to take you here, I'm going to do this, and then he be kissing like that. That's what this person, that's what spirit is giving me. This person is like trying to fucking seduce you, but all they're doing is trying to set you up, okay? Like I see bowling pins at the bowling alley. Like when the machine comes down and sets them down and then goes away, and then the person is about to bowl and strike strike out. I feel like that's what that person is, this person is doing. They're trying to set you back up so that they can, strike you out with the bowling ball, because they just want you there for whenever they feel like they want to deal with you, and they feel like they should just be able to put you just right there, and you should just stay there until they're ready to deal with you. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Like I said, I know y'all don't want to talk about this old person, but we got to talk about this old person. There's a reason why they're bringing up the twin, okay? And it's because you got these abandonment wounds, Taurus. This is one of the things that you got to heal, okay? So this is talking about you having a fear of being loved, a fear of being left, not loved, overgiving to keep the masculine from leaving, being codependent, and an inability to trust. These are the things that are some of the things that are blocking you from that new person that's trying to come in. Okay, these are the things you need to take a look at. Okay, I'm putting it close to the screen. If you want to take a screenshot of something to know what it is that spirit is asking you to take a look at and to work on. Okay. All right. Then we've got the detached card, and I feel like this is talking about the twin no longer needing things to work out a certain way. Going with the flow. Like I said, they're trying to remanifest you back into their lives because they don't want to come towards you. They don't want to come towards you and actually have to do anything. Like I said, this person wants to receive everything for doing nothing. That's basically them. They want attention. They want your love and care. They want you to just be there for them whenever they need it. Be able to come in and out, have sex with you when they want. All these things, whatever, therapist or whatever, if they want to talk, all these things, this is what this person wants. But they don't want to put anything into it. They don't want to have a relationship with you. This is just about, having sex, having attention, being taken care of, but not having to pay the cost for it. Okay. Which is, which the cost would be a damn relationship, because that's how you treat people in a relationship. Right. So this is why we got the golden mirror showing up here. Narcissistic person, they love bomb you. They're very self-absorbed, very one-sided. Okay. And I feel like these things keep showing up because spirit is trying to get you to understand that this is an empath narcissist relationship so that you can heal it for good and not have to go back through this again. Okay. And a lot of times that's how we learn, by seeing the same things over and over again until we get what it is we need to get out of the situation. Because these same types of cards show up for me all the time as well. Okay. You have to begin healing or to continue to heal. Like I said, I know it sucks. I know you don't want to do it, but you got to think about it. How bad do you want that new person? How bad do you want to be treated right in a relationship? How bad do you want all of this abuse and all these things that have been happening to you? How bad do you want it to stop? That's what you got to ask yourself at the end of the day. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to the outcome, we've got the Temperance card. Okay. This is Sagittarius energy. It is talking about balance. Okay. The need for balance. Because you see how her toe or her foot or her toes are dipped in the water, and then one of the feet is out. One foot is out. This is talking about a balance between your emotions and your logic. Okay. And see how she keeps pouring back and forth from one cup to the other. That's what this is about. Like, you not putting all your eggs in one basket. But look, there's the butterflies again. Okay. It's a transformation. This is a transformational thing that needs to happen. Spirit is saying, for some of you, you may be working too much. You may be, spending too much time, putting in an inordinate, let me try it again. Putting in an inordinate amount of time in something in your life. Okay. And that's no good, because you got to have, even if like, for instance, me, I read these cards. I love to read these cards. I will sit this table all day, every day, if spirit allowed me to do that. Okay. When I go too far and I do too much, spirit will cut my channel where I can't work. I'm not talking about YouTube channel. I'm talking about my channeling. They will cut it where I can't work at all until I rest. So I'm saying all this to tell you that you don't want it to get to that point to where something has to happen for you to get rest and stuff like that. You have to start to police yourself because you got somebody else coming into your life. And if you're working too much, you can't expect to have a healthy relationship, because what you gonna tell the person? Okay, I know you here and I love you and I'm glad you here, but I got to go over here and work all day. You can't do that. You have to make time and space for each thing in your life. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. Just like you can't spend all day long with your person, you can't spend all day long every day working. Okay? You have to find a good balance between everything in your life, not just those two, examples I gave you of your person and work. Whatever it is that you're doing, you have to find the balance, is what Spirit is saying. Okay? And Spirit is also telling you that when this new person comes into your life, it's going to be a very healing connection. Okay? Because this is going to be someone who works on themselves and does a lot of the things that Spirit is recommending that you do in these readings. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to, keep the faith. Okay? Keep the faith. And just as much as, just as bad as you want this person wants to be with you as well. But like I said, when you don't work on these things, you're slowing down this person coming into your life. So it would behoove you. I was about to call you Cancer. You might be dealing with somebody that's a Cancer, but it would behoove you, Taurus, to make sure you're working on these things. Work on it daily. It doesn't have to be a thing where you work for hours and hours and hours every day on this. Just pick something with this and pick one thing a day and work on it. You don't have to overdo it, but you got to show Spirit that you're trying to listen to what they're saying so that you can move forward like you want to. All right. Okay. So this new person that's coming in, okay, they're going to be all about teamwork, all about compromise. Okay. All about the two of you working together, putting in the work to build the type of relationship that you both want. Okay. You both deserve and desire. Okay. Then we've got the hardship card. This is your twin. Okay. This is what they're going through right now. They're going through hardship because they fucked with you and Spirit is not having it. Okay. So they are currently reaping what they've sown, but this is not all of the things that they're about to reap, because they got to reap you. When they come towards you, they got to reap you rejecting them like they rejected you. Okay. All right. Let me get one more card here. Yeah. See, there's the karmic relationship card. I tell y'all all the time, this is a karmic relationship between you and this person, because, you're triggering each other. There's a lot of resentment. Neither one of you are at a point where you can sustain this connection. So this is what it is until, you're able to move on for this. When you close out the cycle, this will be gone. But if you try to go back through anything with them again and they're not ready and you're not ready, it's going to be another karmic relationship. It won't be what a twin flame relationship is supposed to evolve into when both people heal themselves and do what they're supposed to do. Okay. Then we've got the not today card. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. So your twin is still butthurt because of what happened between the both of you, because of what they did and what they're blaming on you. They're still butthurt about it and not wanting to come forward or whatever. So they're still pushing that boulder up the hill. Okay. And sitting in this energy here, feeling like you backstab them when it's the opposite. I've never heard of no shit like that before in my life. Somebody just doing shit to other people and expecting and acting like it was the other person. I don't know. The crazy, I don't get it. I guess because I'm not crazy. That's why I don't understand it, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some messages. Let's get some messages from the new person. Well, let me let crazy talk first, and then tell your twin, and then we'll get the messages from the new person. Trying to see what deck. Okay. I got a new deck. I'm gonna try this deck again. once I get through. That's why I'm trying to let your twins say what they want to say, because I got a new deck. But sometimes they come up in the new deck too. Okay. So we've got, I was selfish and immature. Please forgive me. Some of you, this may be the only apology you get. It may just be here, because for a lot of you, I don't feel like this person, when they come towards you, they're gonna try to dance around it, try to make it sound like you know how people come towards you and they act like they apologize, but they didn't really apologize. I feel like that's what's gonna happen with this person. Okay. Then we've got, I never expected to fall in love. Things move so fast and I didn't know how to trust my feelings for you. There is no one else thinking about you all day. BS. BS. No, this person is a liar. Maybe we are better off separated. Okay. So we're going to try this deck and let's see what the new person wants to tell you. Yeah, they coming out in this one too. Let's see. I'm going to use the other one let me use the other one. Okay, so we've got, you're the only one I see. I feel like this is from the new person. Then we've got, I'm afraid you will forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you. All right. Okay, we've got, I'm a better person because of you, and I feel more optimistic and full of life. Okay, so you make this new person want to be better. You inspire them to be a better person. I'm thinking of you in this very moment. I miss you. Okay. Then we've got, I daydream of our future together. I can feel all the love you're sending me and it's electrifying. Okay. All right. All right, let's get a message from Spirit. Okay, so we've got detour. An alternate course of action is needed to move past this roadblock. I just feel like with that detour card, Spirit is talking about, you healing, because that's what that causes a block. It causes a block from the things that you want to come in. It blocks them from coming in, because that's part of the prerequisite for you to have this, new person show up in your life. Then we've got fear. Fear is creating a delay in the forward progression of this partnership. Okay, they're talking about the twin. Then we've got misguided. Someone was misled down the wrong path that was not for their divine good, right? Okay, so let me get the Hollywood Romance Stars Oracle card before I let you go. Okay, so we've got harvest. It says you planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, so keep working on yourself. Keep doing the things you need to do, because you're close to reaping what you've sown when it comes to this new person coming in. Okay. Then we've got, reconciliation. Be open to someone returning and wanting to work things out. This is the twin, I guess. Sexual healing. Sexual energy can be used to reconnect. Let your bodies release some tension and enjoy pleasure. I feel like this is talking about the new person. And then best part. If life were a movie, being with each other would be the best part. You both bring out the better parts of each other. New person. Okay. All right. Taurus, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day or good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Taurus.